One, your boundaries be the limits and rules set, defining what's acceptable to protect one's mental, physical, and emotional well-being. You can't get caught up undermining somebody crossing your boundaries. It's one of the biggest forms of betrayal in about every aspect. You know, as far as anything that is yours, somebody crossing and taking or going in and violating, you got to see that as a form of betrayal in a sense. You know, a lot of people choose to undermine boundary crossers or your possessions, your values being took, but you got to see anything of value, anything of possessions or territory is usually gated, fenced, you know, locked or, you know, closed off to the rest. You know, for somebody to choose to intrude on what you say is yours, they choose to disrespect you. They choose to go against you. So it's like you got to lose respect for them. You got to lose respect for the nosy faces, for the people the busybodies, the people, the copycats. You got to lose respect for anybody that's trying to be like you or trying to take what's yours and you know, not stand on it, you know, and want to be behind you on it, you know, and the main ones that can't confront it, can't call you or can't tell you before you have to witness it and confront it, be the main ones you can't trust, main ones you got to get out, kick to the side. You know, it's a lot of people I lost respect for. There's a lot of people that I don't trust. It's a lot of people that I won't need to ever contact for anything or need something from, because you cross my boundary. You don't respect my aura. You don't respect all my space. You know, you choose to you know, think you big enough to go in what's mine, you know, and do what you do, you know. But you know, you gotta push the undermine energy to the side. You know, you gotta push that peasantry energy to the side, and you just gotta move forward. You can't choose to align. You can't choose to work with people that's crossing you in that extent, you know. So it's like you get away, you know, find better, find people that's going to actually give you your privacy. A lot of people will give you your privacy, and you know that's your emotional well-being. That's your conscious well-being. You know, when nobody wants to come home to a crib where your possessions is moved or things is took or, you know, snatched away from you. So you gotta, you know, make sure you got somebody that's going to secure what you call your security. You know, a lot of people will, you know, be two-faced and jaded, but you know they can't help you because they with the same naysayers. You know, they with the same naysayers that betrayed you, that, you know, that don't have no formal rights but think they got all the right, you know, and, you know, and it's lackluster. So it's like, make sure you protect yourself today. A lot of people is not foolish to going in your shit. Usually things of your bounds, you know, are closed off. Usually things of your bounds is already closed off. Like, you had to go in my room, you had to go in my car, you had to go in my box, you had to go in my, you know, under my bed, you had to go in my closet to do that. Like, no, this is my shit. It's not no, oh, I didn't know if I was going through if I was crossing your boundaries or not. All my shit is my boundaries. You better ask before you touch any of my shit. You know, so it's like a lot of people will undermine you or make you out to seem dumb or foolish because they ain't your shit. Like, you know, a lot of people got boundary issues, so they're stubborn. You know, a lot of people, you know, but that's, you know, that's secondhand to molest, secondhand to rape. You know, what the fuck is you all in my shit for? Why you all in my space? Why you all in my range, nigga? If you come in my vicinity, I'm gonna punch the shit out you. You know, so it's like, you gotta understand, like, a lot of people have issues, you know, but you're gonna have to check them at the fucking door, and you gotta tell them get the fuck out. You know, you gotta check them at the door and tell them get the fuck out. Like, you can't even deal with that shit no more because, you know, it ain't nothing new under the sun. Motherfuckers gonna repeat the same cycles. You don't waste your time with a motherfucker that's gonna push you to the side and take what's yours. You know, they violating all the space that you already are. You know, they choose to diminish you. Like, I'm not to be divided, nigga. I will beat the living shit out you type shit. You know, so it's like, watch the motherfuckers that boundary pushers or crossing boundaries and think they got access because because they know you or something, or because you told them about a bond that you got a bond with them, and you told them about some you got, so it's like, just because you know about something don't mean you got the right or the access to it, so it's like, hey, Gigi, I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Make sure you stay, private. Make sure you stay away from the forecast of any of the nonsense. It's Gigi.